I would like to start, if we could start with my goat, John Cena. Um, I would
Uh,
actually, I'm curious about how you feel this uh, retirement, Kobe Bryant, retirement run's going to go. Is it going to be a Kobe Bryant run where, he puts on some good matches, or do you think he's going to win his chippy?
okay, well, first of all, for his retirement tour, when he told us he's going to be full time, I had my expectations that he would be here weekly. I know after he announced it, I think he explained how many dates he was looking at. And if right now it's very bad, I'm like, my nigga, you really about to shoot a movie right now? Like, come on. Like, I'm not saying they gotta be there every week, but I'm like, CM Punk isn't there every week.
Right.
But he still feel his presence. Like, just come like twice a month. Like now, after Elimination Chamber, I expect him to not miss another month, like at all. I expect to see him every 2 weeks. And if the math checks out, he's like slated for that. So
I believe the dates are up already. He'll
okay.
he, he'll be at 3 shows in March.
Yeah. But the one good thing about this, that bullshit about him just declaring for the chamber, I'm very glad that Drew and Punk, and maybe Seth also, but they acknowledged it and they basically said it was some fuck shit.
Mm-hmm.
So we could easily turn this into a storyline. Like, cool, cool. Nope. Nobody just acting like it's normal. They understand it's just unfair. So if he gets fucked over, I'm really not gonna mind, bro. At least in
Damian
this chamber.
Priest. Damian Priest is a polar bear in that match. is, that, is
Hold on,
that
hold
is
on.
that weird of me to say?
No, no, okay, just on the Damian Priest thing, somebody has to eat it. He's credible. He was just a world champion. I know a lot of people wanted Jacob to win, but I'm like, he can't. Like it can't just take a pin right now, bro.
By AJ Styles,
Um,
he could take a
that would have
pin.
been AJ Styles would have been a good option if he was on SmackDown. Like I know it was a SmackDown triple threat. I think it's three,
Oh
so
yeah,
I'm like,
gotcha, gotcha,
whatever.
gotcha.
Yeah, you know the brand split. It only
Mm-hmm.
matters every now and then, but somebody to take the pin, and he's credible enough. And like you can't just have Damien just sitting on the sidelines when they acquired him from Raw.
Take the
They wanted
pin.
some. Hmm?
Take the pin. El Campeón, part two. What are you talking about? Take the pin, bro. What do you
Shut up!
mean?
Fuck. And also, he be having good matches and shit. I don't like care for his character work that much at the moment, but he be putting on some bangers. In a multi-man match, I expect him to do his little numbers.
He does good. He does very well in the ring. Absolutely, no questions asked. He's risen his game tremendously since we first seen him on the WWE scene. I concur for sure.
So you want
Um,
my winner? Is what you about to ask me?
before
Oh,
I do want your winner, but before I just wanted to touch one thing on John personally. I have been a John Cena fan since I was 10 years old. I am 27, 17 years of loving John. You know what I mean? Like that is a lot of time, and I feel like to to be fully appreciated of that time. A lot of Cena fans like because there's a lot of wrestlers. I mean, there's a lot of fans who like a lot of wrestlers, including John Cena, obviously. But it's different when Cena is like your favorite. Like for me, it was John Cena until he left, and then Roman Reigns became my favorite. But it was John Cena. That was my guy. Still is. So with that being said, I would love a full storyline, a full year storyline. Like if we're gonna do this retirement thing, I don't want it to be Kobe Bryant retirement where like meaning like the Lakers were trashed that year and it was just all about Kobe's retirement because our team was trash. I want John Cena, doing meaningful things, losing or whether he wins or loses in the chamber, he's probably going to lose. I hope. I want a loss in the chamber. Now we're hunting and fighting and we're doing feuds and like just like he's actually there. Like even though it's his last year and this is retirement, we get it. Let's make it to where he's actually there, and then it culminates with him winning the title at like I don't know, fucking like SummerSlam, and then he loses the title before the end of the year because we already know like if he has it all the way to the end of the year, his last match, we know he's gonna lose it, or maybe he'll win and vacate it or whatever. But yeah, that's what I think about the whole John Cena thing. It should be like he's actually there full time, ends up with his 17th title, then loses it, and then the last couple months can be just like we're gonna miss you and all the emotional stuff.
I'm on your side. And I think there's a good chance of that happening. I know a lot of people he might be favored right now, betting wise, to win the chamber. So I'm like,
I doubt
I
it
just
though.
don't. Okay. Okay. All right. So give me who you think is going to win the chamber, and how if this will incorporate the Rock's proposition to Cody of taking the soul and all that good shit. Maybe.
In a perfect world, Punk wins the chamber. I don't see it because of what they're planting with Logan Paul. I think Logan's going to somehow eliminate CM Punk. Uh, like with so however it happens, I think that'll happen. Uh, the obvious answer, in my opinion, is Drew McIntyre. We're talking about WrestleMania. We're talking about obviously uh, the main event. This is the WWE Championship. I don't think respect to Priest. I don't think he's going to win. Respect to Logan Paul. I don't think he's going to win. Um, so that leaves Cena, Seth, Punk, and McIntyre. I don't think it's going to be Seth. Seth and Cody already ran it at WrestleMania. Like I said, I think Punk's going to lose out to Logan Paul. All that leaves is Cena or Drew, and I don't think Cena's going to win. I think they're going to hold Cena off till SummerSlam. Drew's got to win. That's what it seems like to me. What about you?
Um, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna pick CM Punk to win this. But wait. Do I want to say CM Punk? Sorry,
That's who I
the whole
want.
okay, the Rock favorite thing is okay, my bad. The favorite thing that Paul Heyman owes
Oh
CM
yeah.
Punk,
Mm-hmm.
and then the Rock the champion, or he
Take your
wants somebody.
soul, shit.
Okay. So with that now in the back of my mind, it actually might be John Cena that wins this, right? Then CM Punk uses the favor that Paul Heyman owes to like convince The Rock to, like I'm just trying to think. I'm like, because what else could the favor be besides CM Punk main event in WrestleMania? If he wins the chamber, like, there's nothing that Paul Heyman can offer CM Punk. And mind you, like Kevin Owens has mentioned this, Sami Zayn has mentioned this. They're incorporating this with CM Punk's character at this point. So I don't know what else it could be. And I imagine Cody is going to deny The Rock during the segment of Elimination Chamber, and The
Mm-hmm.
Rock will have to resort to Plan B.
Mm-hmm.
Now, people are drawing parallels between Stone Cold turning heel and '01, how that was badly received because CM Punk is anti-industry. I think it could still work. It's just like, bro, he already said, I'm here to make money. Like, this is what I want. I don't give a fuck by any means. I'm going to do this shit. Like,
Mm-hmm.
whether that's aligning with The Rock. And The Rock already said, like, he respected Cody because he slapped him and shit. Punk always has been on The Rock's ass. So
Mm-hmm.
he might end up saying this, like, oh, you're giving me that fire even from back then. So, long ass way of saying, I believe John is going to win, but CM Punk will somehow get added to the main event
Mm.
afterwards.
Triple threat.
Yeah.
See that? I could very well see that. I could very well see that. I think you're right in terms of the favor or whatever, because well, like is he gonna keep that in his back pocket for the next year if it doesn't happen before Mania? Like you know what I'm saying? I get what you're saying.
Will we
So
care?
right, yeah,
I don't
exactly,
know.
exactly. So yeah, I mean, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I still think Drew's gonna win because I don't see when you look at the field. Excuse me. So sorry. When you look at the field, unless it's Damian Priest, because he's a pretty big guy as well. Drew should be running through these fools. Like John's old. He's like as much as I love him, he's not like I need him to get in more in ring shape. Punk is, you know, I mean, I get it. Him and Drew had their whole thing, and Punk beat him. I get it, but I don't know, man. It's pretty
Size
obvious.
wise, you are right, but they don't book Damian or Drew like monsters where they
They
just be,
used to.
you know what I mean?
You're
Like
right.
now, Jacob and Braun Breaker, like I mean, Damian and Drew might weigh more than both them niggas, bro. Well, at least Drew might weigh more than both them niggas,
Not
but they're
might. Drew
both
probably does. You're right.
yeah.
Drew's a huge
But
dude.
but
You're
yeah, the
right.
way they use him, like if they was to enter a chamber, that's another bad thing. If Jacob would have been in the chamber, he would have to eliminate like two niggas or something before
Hmm.
getting eliminated. I'm like, they
Hmm.
not about to do that shit right now with all these stars.
That's why they put him in a
Um,
triple threat.
yep, yep. That's the way to
That's
protect them.
exactly
Yeah.
why they put him in a triple threat.
And then when he does join the chamber in the future, it's probably gonna be multiple niggas doing a finisher to take the nigga out to still protect him, even
Yeah,
though it's
right.
gonna be pinned. Yeah.
Hmm.
Do you see any interferences in this match? I see Roman intervening and fucking over Seth in some capacity.
Oh yeah, you just took the word out of my mouth. I think if there's a world where Seth is getting close to winning, it seems like actually, then Roman would come out, and obviously that would be the plan the whole time, like the production team. If that's where the match goes, then yes, I could see Roman coming out and fucking over Seth somehow. I could also see them doing it the 3 years in a row Logan spot, to where Logan knocked out Randy last year, I think. Year
Mm-hmm.
before it was Edge or something like that. I forget.
Seth.
Seth, yeah. So I could see him doing that this year with Punk if he gets eliminated, if and when Logan gets eliminated somehow. So I could see either of those two things being a possibility. Anything else, not really. Judgment Day, no, because Finn didn't make it. So yeah, I think that's about it. Like Seth doesn't really have anyone. Uh, Priest doesn't really have anyone. Drew doesn't. Yeah, those are probably the only two things. And maybe like what's his name? The CM Punk's favor from Paul Heyman could have something to do with him winning the chamber somehow. Don't know how exactly that would work. That could be the thing I could see potentially happening if that ends up with Punk being in the main event. So I hope not actually, but there definitely could be a lot of an outside
Why
involvement.
you will want Punk to earn his main event just off his own merit?
Yeah, with how his character's been like perceived, it's obvious he's obvious babyface. Like he plays the anti-hero still a little bit. Like he still calls them like these people. Like he still says it like with a little bit of, but he's a full face it seems. So I don't. I think him winning in like in a slightly nefarious way, I wouldn't love that unless he's turning fully heel to be the heel in the main event versus Cody, which I would be behind. But this
And
doesn't seem
also,
like the case.
and also, even though I don't have Drew winning, besides Punk, I think the best option to be The Rock's corporate champion would be Drew. He's already shouted out Drew multiple times in
Mm-hmm.
real life and shit. So I'm like, and that would be dope to see him under the tutelage of The Rock because I don't think like y'all could book. Obviously, we already have Jay and Gunther as one of the world title matches. I don't think you could sell me on Cody versus Drew as the other world title match for the WrestleMania weekend unless there's involvement from The Rock that will give it some extra juice for the feud.
I disagree with you, but I full heartedly hear your point, and that your point is valid. I see what you're saying.
Like
I,
for my entertainment, I fucks with the feud. I'm just thinking about like business wise star power. You're gonna have Roman, Cena, Punk, all these bigger stars, and not in the main event. So I'm like, they're gonna have to add some extra juice
my
to the
my
motherfucker. Yeah.
my argument to that would be all those guys you named have gone at it with Drew McIntyre because Drew is in that level, is on that level in my opinion. I think if Drew wins on Saturday in 3 or 4 days, after that happens, then you have over a month basically because WrestleMania is not until the middle of April, right? You have like a month and a
Mm-hmm.
half to build that story, and obviously the hottest story of 2024 the hottest feud was Punk and Drew. So I think that Drew could get something cooking, but I think that your point would be so fire. CM Punk tells The Rock to fuck off. Cody tells The Rock to fuck off, but then Drew tells The Rock, "I'm down. I want a fucking title. I want to be the champ. Finally, I was the champ, and it got taken away from me. Da 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 da. Poor me, poor me." That's the shit that Drew's been on recently. That leads to Drew being The Rock's champion, defeating Cody at WrestleMania. Even I could be that's something I could be behind, and he's the new authority. Because remember, he was Vince's chosen one back in the day. Now he's The Rock's chosen one. You know what I'm saying? I could see that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and like I ain't saying this to like as a slight to like I put like Drew and like Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens. Like I look at them like maybe like A tier of like star power, but that S tier is just niggas who then crossed over. Like
Yeah,
niggas like
yeah,
Roman, that like I can say their name, and niggas who don't watch wrestling know who the fuck I'm talking about. It's
definitely.
just that. So like when you add, I think
Niggas
like
who are going to
last
be
year,
in
yeah.
Marvel movies like Seth Rollins. I hear you.
Yes, but like last year, like they put Punk on a commentary table because Drew and Seth already went at it, so they needed
Mm-hmm.
some extra shit on
Mm-hmm.
top of it. And I'm like, you know, whoever Cody faces, The Rock is going to be involved now. Like, do you agree?
Yeah,
Based on what
definitely.
they've done, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's all. We could go to the filler match.
Oh wait,
The
wait. Let's go to the women's first. Let's keep it in the
oh,
chamber. Let's keep it in the chamber because the women's is interesting in my opinion.
okay.
Because the
Uh,
winner of that goes up against
you know it's gonna be Rhea, man.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Rhea gonna be champion. We don't got.
I think in a perfect world, again, like I said, in a perfect world, we get Bianca Belair. I don't think that's going to happen, sadly, because I think Rhea versus Bianca needs more of a build-up, and I think one of them needs to turn heel. Um, I mean, a month and a half is a good amount of time. I could see it, but I would need a heel turn like at the at the chamber, like at the chamber. Bianca turns on Naomi and starts going crazy on her, not just trying to win the match, but like goes crazy on her. And like it turns out Bianca's the one who attacked Jade because Jade was going to take the spotlight from her or something like that. I could see that. But if that doesn't happen, then I think the winner might actually be Liv Morgan because I can't see anyone else winning it, bro.
Before Monday Night Raw this week, I was fully on the Liv Morgan's win the chamber
Yeah, I know that.
train.
I forgot. Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're hella right. I
So
forgot.
I
They
went
just won the
from,
tag titles.
I went from like 60-40 Liv, but I've been overthinking like we tend to do.
No
The
way,
thing,
Bliss is winning.
no. It's still a two-woman race. It's still between Liv and Bianca. But I was thinking about two things. First, WrestleMania, let's assume they have 14 matches because that's how many were on the card last year. They
Mm-hmm.
only had three women's matches, right? I'm like,
There'll
that's
be
not
more
good.
this year.
Yeah, at least. Now, I wasn't a fan of making two mid card titles because of certain issues, but it's like you're gonna have one of those titles defended at Mania, I assume, right? I'm gonna just say one of them
Yes,
is gonna be defended on
probably
like the
Chelsea's
Raw
after.
or
Mm-hmm.
before or after, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can't excuse not defending those two titles, not defending the tag titles, only defending the two world
Oh,
titles,
the
right?
tag titles will absolutely be defended because Liv has them. Absolutely.
So, because of that, that's why I'm giving the edge to Bianca, right? Also, I do think Jade Cargill will intervene in some capacity. Maybe Naomi gets hurt or something before the match, or I don't know, like Kobe Kingston got fired on by Edge before that 1 year. It could be the Shawn Michaels shit coming out from under the cage.
Mm-hmm.
I don't fucking know. You can set up Naomi versus Jade. Like I don't. It makes it
Because
kind of
Jade
convoluted.
knows who attacked her, right? Or no? That's what I would think.
She has to know. Yeah. I don't
But
believe it was Liv, bro.
But to
So
me, if she knows, why hasn't she said anything? This whole Jade thing, I wonder where they're going with it. I see. I think it's actually. I think I might have cracked the code. I think it's actually going to be like it turns out that that Bianca attacked Jade Cargill because she was like, I don't know, out of frustration or something of like being stuck in the mid card scene and the tag title scene. And then, I don't know, something, because I just don't see the point in Naomi. Uh, Naomi's obviously not going to win the chamber and go. No disrespect to her. She's obviously not going to win the chamber and go up against Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania. She just doesn't have that draw. So I don't really see a reason for Naomi to have been the attacker at this point. The only thing that makes sense is Bianca is the attacker. She turns heel, and we have a heel Bianca versus face Rhea at Mania. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. I don't even think Liv has a chance of winning, like you said, since she won the tag titles yesterday.
For Bianca to turn heel, you have to do some extremely foul shit because of how popular she is. The only way to be heel, you have to then fuck over somebody that's the same level or more popular than you,
They
which
love Naomi. They do love Naomi.
they don't love her like
No,
Bianca.
no, no, no.
So
You're
I'm
right.
like, no matter what she does, like motherfuckers are gonna cheer for her. It's like when like Rhea last year, right? When it was her versus Becky. Becky was the baby face, but I'm like, it didn't really hit for me because everywhere Rhea's getting them pops. But you're telling the story like Rhea's the heel. I'm like, this shit just don't like it just don't work for me. Like it could just be dream match. Like I think most people are like saying like Cody versus Cena. It's like both of them are phases. You don't have to do the typical heel versus baby face, especially if it's not believable.
You
Like I
just
don't
can't do that at Mania. I think.
like I mean you could like we've seen similar. The only one coming up to mind right now is like a big ass match. Is like the like a lot, Undertaker had a lot of matches against people who weren't heels, and those were like looked at as the biggest matches of Mania weekend. Depending on how you tell the story, maybe a nigga gets a little edge to him around that time,
Like
but they
Shawn
not
Michaels.
full on. Yeah, but they not full on heel, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I don't see any scenario where Bianca or Rhea at this point would get genuine heel heat like Adon Mysterio, bro.
Which
That's
is
gonna be a
funny
hard story.
because
It's gonna take them months to do that shit. For Bianca, at least,
they
hell,
hated
months.
Dom and loved Rhea at the same time. Yeah,
That's so wild, bro.
right. The hell right.
And they were about to tell the Bianca versus Charlotte story last year, and it kind of would be similar to how I think a Bianca versus Rhea story would be. Like, I'm the best, like you're the best, like we just gotta have this fade. Like, okay.
We
Even
could see
though even
that.
though Charlotte don't get nearly as much love as the other two, but they be pushing her like a baby face.
We could see that. Charlotte did get love back. Like I think people forget. Like she got love for being a heel. She was a very good heel. So I don't understand why they try to bring her back like as a super mega baby face and expect us to like, you know, we love to boo her because she's so good and like that character she built. That was the reaction we got from it. So I don't know what she was expecting. But yeah,
Either way, I'm eating because I have Damage Control versus Liv and Raquel at Mania for the tag titles. If not, I guess it will be Liv and Io in that triple threat. But under no circumstance, I see the third woman that they putting up in there as a possibility, like Bailey winning, them telling Rhea taking all the horsewoman. No, 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 no. I don't want that shit, bro. Keep that
no,
shit. Run
what
that shit at Backlash or something.
Becky
I don't want to see that.
versus Rhea. I mean Bailey versus Rhea.
Yeah, like do that
Yeah,
shit
no,
at
no
Backlash or some
thanks.
shit. I'm good,
No
bro.
thanks. That would be a good match for sure, but no thanks.
No, Bailey need to catch that Roxanne fade. Keep that Rhea
Yeah.
Bailey shit somewhere else, dog.
Let Dakota and Io go up against Liv
Mm.
and Raquel. That would be a great match, bro. Dakota Kai and Lyra, they shut it down. Can't lie, that shit was fire.
Somebody might be a third wheel at Mania. I don't know who gonna get left off. Like last year, Liv was on the Mania card.
She will be this
Some
year,
star not gonna be on the Mania card, bro.
like LA Knight.
No, I think they're gonna do like multi-man matches for the IC and US titles.
I could maybe I guess we could say yeah. I mean I could see it.
They always find a way. Like since Money in the Bank has been its own pay per view, they found a way to get niggas on the car. Like last year was the ladder match with all them teams. So I can see.
New Day's for sure not on the card.
Hey, they made a car last year, bro. and
I wish they would. I
they
want
had
them to make
less
the
they
card.
had less heat. Bro, we had fucking who was up there? And we had Santos Escobar minutes and Final Testament minutes last Mania. So
Bro,
anything is possible.
Well, we had Joaquin Wilder minutes on Raw on Raw a couple days
hey,
ago.
hey, whoa, them niggas was hooving. Yeah, no.
Barely,
Hey, niggas is
barely.
more than them blacks.
Oh, get off my niggas,
That's for
bro. They
sure.
be making my niggas look crazy, bro. I know my niggas can hoop, bro. Hey, but that finisher though, that shit was nice, nigga. That shit was
That's
nice.
yeah. What are they doing? They ain't like they not generate
They about to go grab
no
them
new
tag
heat.
titles. They about to grab them tag titles. That's what they doing.
Why the fuck are they booking War Raiders versus who the fuck are they fighting?
Alpha made,
Uh,
America made.
Nobody gives a fuck, bro. And the fucked up part is I know it's gonna be good ass wrestling, but nobody gives a fuck. I don't give a fuck how many vignettes you gonna put on them niggas. We don't want it.
Hey, listen.
Yeah.
If you niggas aren't compelling on the mic,
They don't even
man, take it back.
they never
Man,
had a
no
mic.
thanks.
They never
That's
even had a mic, man.
yeah, either or. Either or of those scenarios, I'm cool. You could be I don't know, no. I don't know. If you're A plus in the ring, then you can get away with not talking. But even anything lower than that, then I'm not fucking with it. I can't lie.
Go ahead, call up Fraction. The tag division on Raw is so ass, bro. It's
Boo
as
boo.
ass as SmackDown is as a show right now for me.
Yeah, American made. They were intriguing at least a little bit when they were Chad Gable's lackeys, but now that Chad Gable is gone for some reason, for some odd reason, now they just look like thing one and thing two. It's like what's happening right now?
They gave Chad Gable his stable just to make them all losers together. Like
I
Triple H
mean,
going to hell for this shit. Yep.
Ivy Nile.
All because Sami Zayn needed to fucking steal Chad Gable's story last year. Now they're all loot. All right,
He didn't even need that.
Sure didn't.
Sammy did not need that whatsoever.
Sure didn't. Made no fucking sense. Made no fucking sense, bro.
In hindsight, like at the time,
Already done won multiple ICU belts, bro.
man, that did nothing for him. Literally
Nothing.
nothing. Like
Don't even
last
remember
year, I
that
felt
run.
like he was floating. Yeah, exactly. Just to lose it to Braun Breaker like a month or two
No,
later.
they had the nigga beat Braun Breaker the first time. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, that's just so stupid, bro. So fucking stupid. All right, before I even get to that nigga match, I'm gonna get through this fucking filler match between Trish Time, Nia Jackson, Cancel Ray. I don't give a fuck about this match in any capacity. They know this is some bullshit, bro. Like, no, like we're doing this for a Toronto pop. Really, all the niggas on this roster. This is what we doing with this, bro. Okay,
Hey, listen to me.
but that's good
Listen to
milk.
me. Listen to me, and you listen to me good. Snick said good milk.
Yeah,
Where are my cookies at?
if it ain't snowing, I
I,
ain't going.
you ain't lying. No, but look, real talk. So you're telling me, real talk. This is real talk, right? You're telling me, Rhea Bloody Ripley versus Io Sky for the WWE World Women's Championship. Oh, you're telling me we get to see on Monday, right? And what the fuck they got cooking on SmackDown? A random ass tag team match from in Canada for a couple of fucking cheap pops? That's crazy, bro. Like just for Nia and Candice to lose, like literally, this is a PLE premium live event. We're getting a like we could have got Tiffy versus Nia. I would have loved that. Tiffy versus Nia 1-on-1.
Might as
Tiffy
well.
beats her. Like for the title. Like why didn't we do that? I don't get it.
They just did on SmackDown the other way. I'm
Do it
it's
again.
just like, bro, y'all got two mid card titles too, and we doing a filler match. Like,
Yeah, exactly. The Lyra versus Dakota was good hoops. And Chelsea Green, she can hoop. We could have got Chelsea Green versus Michin at a at a Elimination Chamber.
Like, bro, if y'all want to do this pandering ass shit, I get it. Do this shit on the pre-show, bro. Don't waste one of these rare spots on some bullshit. Like, it's the most predictable
Trishy
match on the
time.
card.
Trishy time.
Next, um,
Completely unnecessary.
Matt, I get this gonna be my match of the night. I think KO and Sami Zayn about to put on a clinic.
Oh wait,
I
wait,
don't.
wait, 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 wait. Before we go to that match, because that is going to be the match of the night. I do want to say one more thing about the Tiffy time. I think this might be the worst possible build I've seen for a WrestleMania main event between her and Charlotte so far. Like, I truly don't understand whatsoever why they have this shit going on with Trish Stratus when she should be building her match with Charlotte. But with that being said, let's
Yeah,
get.
well, actually, yeah, because she just be popping up after she be getting fired on,
They're doing
looking in
nothing with each
disappointment.
other. Yeah, exactly. Like, what the fuck is this?
And also, I must admit, I already had my reservations of her on the mic prior to this,
Who?
and Tiffy, like, I love her character. I love her in the ring. I love her charisma. But dog, when she has to cut a promo, and I keep getting flashbacks to that one clip of her at last year's Chamber when they was all talking, and she got that mic and she airball. I'm like, she got to work on that.
She needs a little more work. I agree.
They ain't gave it to her a lot. So like now
Mhm.
that she's champion, she's talking like on a real regular basis. I'm just like.
She
Like,
sounds a bit robotic sometimes, and it doesn't land.
cause it's tippy. Like,
Yeah,
nigga, like
that
there's
is
no
starting to
depth.
get
There's no depth to the character, you know.
that's starting to get to the yeet point to me almost. The Tiffy time. I like Tiffy time too, but it's starting to almost feel like a
I
yeet.
don't. And the shit about it being robotic, she doesn't sound as confident as she did, and that was another reservation I had of her turning babyface. It's like, bro, I don't know if she got the mic chops yet. Like, I don't hear the confidence in her yet.
As
Like,
people may not understand in the wrestling business, it's actually easier to be a heel. It's easier to play pretend like you're angry, or even if you are angry, it's easier to tap into those emotions than to play the good guy and not make it sound like every other person. So like it's hard, and what I'm saying we're giving her flowers obviously, but at the same time, she definitely needs to work on that a little bit. I can't lie.
wait, sort of random, but sort of related on the mic thing. I just want to switch to men's side because I just remember this. On in that segment with Logan Paul and CM Punk. Now, when Logan starts showing up more, his deficiencies are going to be more apparent. Like on the mic, like yes, he's a heel, but a lot of this is just his real life heat. When he gets on like these shows and tries to generate heat, I'm just like, is something off. One, I can tell that hella shit is off limits to say to Logan, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whereas he'll start pulling shit against like Punk. I'm like, bro, don't bring up Punk's MMA career if you don't want to see a Punk to really go there, because you know if it went there, Logan would get cooked, bro. Like it would be very bad, and I don't think he could win a back and forth with somebody like a Punk, somebody with like a Cena, somebody like a Seth, and I could see it in their faces that they holding back. They have to give Logan some more reps with this because I'm like it's a bit generic at times. And I'm like,
Either that or give him a character, like
yes,
CM Punk
he
said.
said it's like not enough substance behind it, and that's
Mm-hmm.
kind of like that with Tiffany. It's like I get what the character means, but what else? Like, give us some more, bro. Like, yeah, you're Logan Paul, you're a controversial person, but as on your character on TV, you gotta do some more, man.
Definitely.
Yeah, we can go to the main event. I think, well, maybe not be the last match, but
It's
still,
gonna be some graps for sure. Nothing too much to the story, in my opinion. Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens, pretty cut and dry. I don't love the storyline, but it doesn't matter because it's been basically their whole wrestling career is a storyline build up, so it works, I guess. What match is going to be banger? Some of the best hoops we've seen since we haven't seen them go 1v1 in like a long time. I think like a few years, like I think 3 or 4, something like that. So it should be some good graps.
some crazy spots too.
What is it? Unsanctioned match? Yeah, absolutely. which is stupid. I don't get it. It's like, okay, I'm
Street fight, bloodline rules, hardcore match, extreme rules.
unsanctioned match. You know,
No
basically all of that
disqualification.
is. That's what I was about to say. That's all. All it is no DQ. Everything
False
is just
count
no
anyway.
DQ. Jesus Christ! No, no. At least falls count anywhere. You can pin someone somewhere. Like at least that's an actual gimmick match.
Tribal combat.
I hate all those fake shits where it's like they're only there to count the pinfall or submission. That's the same shit for a no DQ. Like at least in like a Iron Man match, it's like how many pins can you get in an hour, or a false count anywhere. You can actually pin them on the floor outside the ring, or last man standing. You got to keep them down for 10 seconds. At least those are all different stipulations. I hate all these fake names for just no DQ matches.
Bro, a no DQ match is nowhere near a Steel City street brawl, bro. You really need to do your homework, man. Two completely different things, man.
Tribal combat. My fault.
Bloodline rules and
Yeah,
tribal combat, like
two
nigga.
different things. My fault.
Yeah, yeah, they get real goofy with this shit, like a marketing scheme, I guess. So it won't count on their record. Y'all don't keep records of these niggas wins or losses. Shut up, bro. Yeah.
Anything
So
goes.
I'm trying to think who I got.
No, wait. What about no holds barred?
That was the one I was thinking about. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, thank you. That was on the tip of my tongue for hella long, and I couldn't get that up.
No
Okay.
holds
Oh,
barred.
shit's so repetitive. I got some crazy spots. I do think there will be blood in this match. Um, they might get probably some of the biggest pops of the night when they come out. Well, actually, it's an open air stadium, so it might not sound as loud as we anticipate.
This is
Um,
fine.
yeah, but crazy ass spots, some crazy swanton off of something,
A pile
maybe
driver,
through a
small package.
yeah, and I'm picking Sammy just because I have Randy Orton coming back to punt Kevin at some point. So and Sammy needs a win on Kevin. Like he can't keep going out like this.
That would be nice, actually. Like at the end, Randy comes,
Has to
punts.
be a punt though. Has to. If it's
Yeah.
not, that RKO shit ain't gonna get it done. He make a
Nah.
pile drove, yes.
Yeah, punt and then like do the little shit afterwards, and then have everybody going crazy. You get the red face, you're like, with your neck. Yeah, we need that.
Yeah. I'll start jumping up and down with glee.
Yeah, we need that. You're right.
Yeah. But yeah, enough of this elimination chamber, bro. On Friday we got Mellow Don't Miz. I said Mellow Don't Miz.
Oh, I heard you. Oh, I heard you. Heard you the first time.
It's just so ass.
Giving you the same reaction Mello gave Miz. Like Mello is all of us. Mello was like, "What the fuck is this? Why would you put me in a tag team, nigga? What?"
They don't give a fuck about SmackDown, bro. Oh my god. Yeah.
Like instead of Mello getting into a feud with someone, bro, that's my thing. But I hate to keep bashing on SmackDown every time we talk. But it's like, my nigga, there have been no new feuds created in like the times that we talk about the SmackDown week after week. No new feuds. The only shit that's going on is the Cody Rhodes shit, the Solo and Jacob shit. That's going to be interesting. Actually, I take it back. That's one new feud right there. Only thing that's so far outside. I'm actually very excited to see where they go with that. That's going to be dope. Besides that, that's it. Why isn't Chelsea Green feuding with anybody? Why is she basically doing nothing with the United States Championship? No fucking clue. Doesn't make any sense. Who are the tag titles? I mean, the Profits or that storyline's going somewhere finally a little bit.
All they do is fuck up every match. Yep.
Yeah, hopefully that leads to something. But as of right now, it's nothing. Who's the champ over there? Tiffy. They're literally doing nothing.
Oh, duh, Shinsuke, bro. The Shinsuke Nakamura. Hello.
Is he in a feud with someone? No, like a bit of half mini feud with LA Knight, but not really.
Just
Nothing's
give
going
LA
on.
Knight back his title. Like, come on.
Niggas want to talk about Damian Priest more than they want to talk about Tiffy time because that's what Road Dogg wants. And I hate and AJ Styles defended Road Dogg on Twitter. Look, AJ, I love you very much. Look, brother, we are allowed to. This kind of goes with what Kevin Durant was saying to the other day. Kevin Durant, the NBA basketball player, he was saying how like fans always have something to say. Da, da, da. Look, brother, we are here as consumers. We have every right to voice our opinion, especially someone like me and you who are very grateful and understanding of what the business actually means and all the hard work you put in. We are here to critique characters and to critique shows and to critique the final product of all the hard work you put in, which we get. SmackDown has been ass for like the last 2 months, and I'm sick of it. Like, please, like, and I just saw one of the best episodes of TV I've ever saw was Raw. Like Triple H, I know you watch Raw and like you're happy with yourself afterwards because you're in the green room, you're in the gorilla, you're in there. Then you're in Gorilla for SmackDown. I know you're thinking, what the fuck is this? Like, 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 please,
It's
man.
real. It's dead ass a chore, bro. And I'm gonna be real. I've not from start to finish watched an episode of SmackDown maybe since like the second week that was 3 hours. It's
Oh, yeah,
just
it's too long.
exhausting.
Yes,
Exhausting. Like if it was interesting characters still. Like there's no Roman on there. I mean, you have Cody who's interesting. You have KO who's interesting, but like no Roman, no Randy. Um, the tag champions, DIY, like they don't do that much compelling shit. They'll do heel shit like attack somebody, but that's about it. They're not giving them promo time, right? It's
mm-hmm.
not like interesting shit in that manner. Carmelo Hayes is actually like a top 3 character on SmackDown weekly. So he's always entertains me. Chelsea always entertains me, but
Not
like
in
it's
that
just
way
not
though. Not in the way you want to be entertained.
yeah, it's just not enough for 3 whole hours. Now they have
Tiffy's not
Drew.
that
They have Drew
entertaining.
though. Drew,
Mm-hmm.
Drew, Drew entertains me,
Mm-hmm.
but it's just a little handful. Like Drew, Kevin, Cody, Carmelo. Like the scene, the title scenes. Like I don't give a fuck about Shinsuke's feuds. Just take the belt off the nigga.
Please.
Like,
And I
like
and
it
I
don't.
I love Shinsuke too. That's the craziest thing. But yeah, that nigga does not need the belt. He's doing nothing with it. Give the belt to Melo,
Yeah.
and no reason why he shouldn't have
If
it.
LA Knight was gonna lose it, have him give it up to Andrade and Melo, who was carrying the division for
Hey,
weeks.
hey, Triple H, Paul, real quick, Paul. This is from me and Colby. Promise. Listen, I don't know who told you what, but my nigga, what you should have done was finish the damn best of seven between Andrade and Carmelo, with Carmelo winning, earning a title opportunity at LA Knight's US title, and then he beats LA Knight. Like, that shit was fucking spelled out in fucking braille for you. And for some reason, you had LA Knight shit on their game seven and bury both of them. I don't get it.
Like dumb shit. Street Profits could easily carry the tag division with their vignettes, and
Oh
obviously
yeah,
they can talk. They got the
and B Fab.
charisma. B Fab could talk too. That's my well, she is kind of involved with Chelsea, but I ain't like seen her in the last 2 weeks. Like Chelsea's not in a feud fighting wise, so I'm like, just take the title off her. She could still be a character on TV and move along. But I'm not gonna lie, the whole Secret Service shit, like that is hella funny though. Like it does make me laugh. It's like one of the few funny things on SmackDown.
It's like our
Done like
truth funny though. Like it's funny, but it's like okay, it don't mean shit. It's funny, but it don't
mhm.
mean shit.
I mean, hey, I mean, he might be one of the other bright spots of SmackDown.
It's That's a sad thing. And they do the Miz dirty too, bro. Like nigga, why isn't the Miz trying to go after the U.S. title? Like instead, he's doing this random bullshit. Like the Miz should not be a babyface, even though they have him as like this weird kind of heel, but he's not the real Miz that we know. I don't know, man. SmackDown's got a lot going on. It needs some work.
Hey, the Wyatts finna be back, I think.
And where
But they
what are
was
they?
never weekly anyway. It's never mind.
Are they on SmackDown?
Yeah.
So what? They're gonna go with Alexa Bliss because on the internet she's talking about she's the leader. She got the gloves and all of that. She's good. No, imagine she wins in the chamber. That's something that I could get behind. Like as a surprise, like he pulls the rug from underneath us, and we get Rhea versus Liv with the Wyatt Six behind them. Like I could behind her, I could see that as something potentially cool. Bliss has that star power. You saw the pop she got when she came back from at the Rumble.
Just give her a mic, man.
Yeah, she'll tear her and Rhea. Oh my goodness, yeah.
Like niggas, I'm no offense, like
Um,
Nia and Tiffy and Charlotte, but I'm like, y'all not giving me that shit.
no, Bliss one
Like,
of them once.
yeah,
Miss Bliss, she one of them once on
but
the mic.
I'm like on SmackDown, the niggas who be carrying like the mic work are all the men: Jacob, Cody, fucking Mello, Drew, well Kevin. Like girls gotta step they shit up in that regard. Maybe
I
they ain't
think
had
give
them
Miss
many
Bliss a
opportunities.
mic. Give Miss Bliss a mic.
But yeah,
Make Charlotte be not this half face. Let Charlotte really talk her shit. Like the queen of pay per views. Like that. Like her. Like let's bring that Charlotte back. Now we have some intrigue. Now, like to me, here's the thing about like Tiffy. I think she's not that interesting right now because there's no real opposition for her to like go up against. Like the Nia shit, yeah, but we've been seeing that. We're bored of that shit. Let's get like let's have Charlotte antagonize her or Alexa Bliss if she whoever's like let's get some real antagonist shit like I don't know like be creative. Obviously they have writers to be creative to create a storyline up to Mania, but let's get some real let's give us a reason to get behind Tiffy as the babyface. So if that's what you're wanting to do.
shit, my ass forgot. I think I mentioned Santos Escobar, but they released Electra Lopez recently.
Oh yeah, I saw
So
that.
I'm like, I don't even know if Legado del Fantasma will even be a thing if they just let her go. I'm like, maybe it's
One
still, but like they were never doing anything anyways. Like
wasn't she
they,
on NXT, right?
she used to be here, but
Oh,
she been with Santos like last year.
yeah, it wasn't right. I mean, not doing, not
Yeah,
doing
that
it.
like they wasn't doing anything. They had no direction. It's just like y'all put these stables together, and when nobody from the stable wins a title, like they're all just in catering together. Like, man, like okay,
I do think it's probably 50-50 though, because I feel like obviously sometimes the producer or the writers don't give you great shit. Obviously, like Cody Rhodes got Stardust, but he made that shit work. So I feel like we sometimes like want to not fully uh uh criticize the wrestlers, the actual wrestlers, not just the characters. Maybe they weren't getting better. Not that saying Electra was or wasn't, but that could be the case. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Granted, like I only seen her wrestle like once on SmackDown. Like her and B Fab got had damn near like the same workload as far as matches on SmackDown. I'm like, when your stable ain't even getting weekly time, I'm like, it's just like how Final Testament, how most like it's just now Carrying and his wife. Like there was no
Those
purpose
niggas
for them.
are mid. I think that's what it is. Because even they were here before. Authors of Pain, they were there before. They were mid. Every time we saw them, they were like they looked like menacing. But they would always like botch their finish or whatever. I'm not hating on them personally.
Oh, okay.
It's just maybe they just didn't have what it takes. Like I feel like the Final Testament, if they were on like the Shield level of how good Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns were even back then, it makes things more believable. It makes you want to get behind the story a little more. Like Karrion Cross was great, but he couldn't carry the full thing by himself with two big guys who don't talk and are mid in the ring. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I'll start thinking of who will be the next stable to take over, but this shit now just eh. But Jacob gonna save
Your
SmackDown, bro.
boy's the new day.
The new day. That's how it should sound now. Like the fuck out of
The
here.
boo day. Those are my guys.
Hey, I'm rooting for them too, though.
Oh, hey, one last thing.
Oh,
The Hardy Boys, man, they're in NXT. Uh, they just had a match that they won. Uh,
another show I'll watch before SmackDown. Yep.
I had a quick last question. I'm hearing from my sources that they'll be back in WWE main roster during the summer for the last little run. It's like I guess Jeff's been sober and doing great for like the good like like last a few years, like with AEW and now TNA. Like he's been doing real well, and he wants to end on a great note. And I think that that's great. Do you think we'll get one final time CM Punk versus Jeff Hardy?
Since Jeff Hardy mentioned it, like
Mm-hmm.
on Chris Van Fleet,
Mm-hmm.
I think Punk will be open to it.
Why wouldn't he be? You know,
Yeah, I think he'll be open to it. It's just I don't care if like an entire feud at this point because I'm like, there's niggas I want to see Punk feud with.
yeah, not a six
Obviously,
month feud. It'd probably be
yeah,
like a
like
1 month kind of thing.
but like when Punk is done dealing with whoever he's about to feud with next, I need to see a nigga with KO and I need to see a nigga feud with Roman. After that, we start getting to these other motherfuckers. Like, yeah, Jeff Hardy could be one of them people though, for sure.
I need him to
Um,
tangle with John Cena too, because just as John's last year, I need to this is at least get a little mini little something. Like I don't want it to be just straight respect. Like you niggas didn't like each other back in the day.
I was thinking it was gonna be mostly tag team action that Jeff saw, because like
Better not.
that's just what I'm thinking. If they have another WWE run, it's like I'm not gonna trust this nigga to be a feud with no main event nigga. Neither like
The
just
only
I know
thing is
47-year-old Jeff Hardy. Where I'm like,
if
you was never a great mic worker, but now your ring work ain't nowhere near what it was. I'm
that's
just
the
starting on
problem.
nostalgia pops now. I'm like, that's
Here's
cool for like big events. Like if you putting a nigga out at like a Royal Rumble, yeah, niggas gonna go crazy. But weekly television, it's gonna be like, all right, bro.
no, because the fans we're drunk on nostalgia. So if you bring Jeff back, he still has that love from us, so we'd expect him to be main event level. But you're very much right. He's not the same in the ring. I was watching that match on NXT. He doesn't look like a CM Punk because they're around the same age. CM Punk looks way better in the ring. Maybe it's because he took
I
10
was about to
years
say
off.
AJ Styles, but
AJ
yeah, all them, yeah.
AJ Styles is the greatest wrestler of all time, though. If we're talking pure skill, he's the greatest to ever touch a mat. Like in my opinion, he's bar none. Like the first, like I don't think anyone can compare to him for longevity and what he does in the ring and on the mic, and like his ability to switch characters and play heel or baby face. I don't know. He's the greatest. But that's besides the point. I think Jeff. Uh, should have he has enough in the tank for one more like great match. But I think ultimately you're right. If he when they do come back, it'll most likely fully be tag team stuff, and we may get a couple bangers, but he's not the same at all.
And then the fucked up part is we love the Hardys, especially them ladder matches. So niggas are going to demand like whatever the
One
big
last
feud they
ladder
have
match
going to be
for
a lot.
sure.
And that's another fucking thing about Jeff. It's like we love you for these crazy ass spots you doing. I
40
damn near feel
swanton.
guilty for expecting that from the nigga right now. You know, like damn, like you ain't gonna see this nigga for like a month after asking for him to do all this crazy ass shit.
I hope it don't end up that way because you're right. Because I mean, I don't know. I feel like we're becoming a more mature audience in terms of I don't think we need Jeff to go 50 feet swanton onto a table no more. I feel like, a 10-foot swanton just onto a person one last time would be uh, fine, I think.
Yeah,
I think he's
yeah,
proven
I'll
himself.
be satisfied with that. Yeah,
We'll see, though, because maybe he's just, no, it's different when you're no disrespect
but
to
but
TNA or
but
A.
dog, niggas get that extra little boost and
That's what I'm
start
saying.
taking it upon themselves. Like Edge older than that nigga and how he fucked his leg up last year. I'm like, nigga,
On
no, you
AEW.
didn't. No, you did not jump off this fucking cage, bro.
Broke his shit.
He changed his mind midair, like he want to go through it. I'm like,
It,
nah, bro.
on his face, he was like, "Why did I just do that? Too late, brother.
See,
Too fucking
yeah.
late."
So, yeah, I'll be excited when I see it.
Yeah, the
Uh,
match was good. Still, the match
yeah.
from NXT last night was good. I don't old or not, they looked fine. Matt looks good too for his age. He's older.